Have you ever bitten into a fresh, juicy slice of pineapple and, after a few minutes, noticed a strange, tingling sensation on your tongue? Maybe it feels a little rough or even starts to burn. You might brush it off thinking it's just the citrusy acid, but the truth is much stranger and honestly a little bit creepy. When you eat a raw pineapple, the pineapple is actually eating you back. Welcome to Simple Things, Surprising Histories. Today we are looking at the bizarre science behind the world's most aggressive fruit, and why this sweet, tropical treat treats your mouth like a midnight snack. Let's dive in. To understand why pineapple fights back, we have to look deep inside the fruit at a very specific chemical called bromelain. Bromelain is an enzyme, specifically a proteolytic enzyme. Now don't let the scientific jargon scare you. Proteo simply means protein, and lytic means to break down. Basically, bromelain is a microscopic protein assassin. Here's the problem. Your mouth, your tongue, your cheeks, the roof of your mouth is entirely made of proteins. When you chew a piece of raw pineapple, you release the bromelain trapped in its cells. As the juice coats your mouth, the enzyme immediately goes to work, literally snipping apart the protective mucus lining and breaking down the surface cells of your tongue. That stinging, rough feeling you get, that is the literal sensation of your own flesh being slowly digested by a fruit. Long before scientists isolated this enzyme in the late 1800s, indigenous peoples of Central and South America knew about the pineapple's strange, flesh-melting power. They didn't know the word enzyme, but they knew that if you wrapped tough meat in pineapple leaves or marinated it in the juice, the meat would become incredibly soft. The bromelain was breaking down the tough muscle fibers. But this enzyme isn't just tough on steak. In the mid-20th century, workers in pineapple canneries who cut the fruit by hand all day experienced something straight out of a spy movie. Over time, the concentrated bromelain literally ate away the ridges of their fingertips. Workers would temporarily lose their fingerprints. Don't worry, the prints grew back once they put on gloves or took a few days off, but it proves just how powerful this natural chemical really is. So, if pineapple is actively trying to digest us, how do we survive the attack? Well, human biology is incredibly resilient. The cells in your mouth regenerate amazingly fast, replacing the digested layers within hours. And once you swallow the fruit, your strong stomach acids immediately destroy the bromelain, stopping it in its tracks. But what if you want to eat pineapple without the pain? You have two easy tricks. First, you can cook it. Heat completely destroys the bromelain. This is exactly why canned pineapple, which is pasteurized with heat, never makes your mouth tingle. Second, try a trick from Southeast Asia. Soak the fruit in a little salt water. The salt slightly alters the shape of the enzyme, basically disarming it so it can't attack your tongue. In the end, the pineapple isn't malicious. It's just a fascinating quirk of nature. It's a plant armed with a microscopic defense mechanism that just so happens to taste delicious. Next time you slice into one, take a moment to appreciate the tiny and visible battle happening right there in your mouth. If you enjoyed this bizarre bite of history and science, please hit that like button, share this video with a friend who loves pineapple, and subscribe to Simple Things, Surprising Histories for more fascinating stories behind the everyday world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.